Hi guys, welcome back to Cornelius Racing. So, kind of got a cool story, kind of bad story. So this morning we left around 8 to go pick up some hobby stock wheels and tires. We got, I think, 12 of them. We got 12 hobby stocks wheels and tires, and then came back here. We got the car jacked back up, took the Hoosier tires off, and then we bolted up the torque converter, and then we put on the starter. The only thing we have left for the starter is to hook up the wires and stuff. And then we went to go put it back on the ground, and then we were gonna put, the hobby stock tires on them. And then we found out something that was kind of frustrating. Most of these tires, there's 6 of them here that aren't 5-on-5. They're 4 3/4, I think.
Yep.
And they're actually, some of them, they're in pretty rough shape. The ones I've got on here are in fairly rough shapes, or fairly good shape besides the paint, which not all of them match. We have 2 chrome ones here and then 2 black ones on the side. And then we have another one over there that is black with some chrome accents that doesn't have a tire on it. And I think what we're gonna do is just paint them all black so then they match. And the frustrating part is that you can't use these. So what we'll do is we'll most likely just take the tires off of them, off the rims, and I don't know, maybe scrap the rims, get a little bit more money out of them. But I mean, the good thing is that we have extra tires with 5 rims, 4 to go on the car, and then 1 extra. I think that's about it, and then we're gonna start working on the car. Alright, so right now we are getting the manifolds on. We're gonna put the manifolds on this side, put the manifolds on that side. Then we'll show you guys how we put the manifolds on. Right now I got the one over here bolted on, well, not all the way, just the middle part bolted on, and then I'm gonna put the gaskets on and show you how we do the rest.
Put the spreader bar in there, spread these apart so we can get his other bolt started.
So right here we have this spreader, basically just to spread them apart so we can get the bolts started into the holes. Does it matter which one it's on? Like which gasket? I don't think so. It just matters if I can get it on. There we go.
That looks good. Now you can take your spreader bar out and put it in the back.
Jeez, Dad, you got this
Well,
on tight.
it takes some pressure to get them spread apart.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's metal.
Well, it's cast iron. Takes a little bit to spread them back apart.
So we're basically just going to put it on this one again.
Yep.
Our goal for today is to get this thing running pretty well. Alright, so right now I got this side all done, gaskets in and everything. I'm going to do the next side. off camera, and then we'll pick you guys back up when we're doing something next. So we just got the manifolds bolted on and done. Right now we're gonna put the spark plugs in and get the distributor cap on, and then we'll go from there.
So what are you looking forward to most this year as far as racing?
I don't know. I think one of the things that probably gonna be more of the challenge, or more that's gonna be more different, is obviously gonna be running hobby stock. But I think something that's gonna be probably the biggest change for me is running by myself with other cars. So I've ran my car by myself on the track multiple times, just not with other cars. So I think that's probably going to be the biggest change. But what I'm most excited for is probably hobby stock, and to be able to, start off the full year, because last year when we started, we weren't able to make the first couple races of Adel. So I think this year we'll be able to make more of the races. Put in
But
time left.
are you still excited to race two-man cruiser with your mom?
Yeah, I am. I definitely
See if you can try and keep your third place points finished in Fort Dodge.
Yeah, I definitely think this year we're gonna do better, and I definitely feel like this year I think we're both gonna talk to Mom, kind of help her figure out where to get on the gas and where to let off.
Well, and you need to talk to your mom too in the car with your hands on what you want.
Yeah.
But yes, I want to be able to walk the track before the races with you guys and try and help you out.
On to the other side. So I know you're not racing this year, but what are you most excited for?
I think you running hobby stock, being able to run by yourself.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest change. Two, I don't know if it's really going to be a challenge. It's probably going to be more different than what what I'm used to. But I definitely think it's going to be fun, especially with the guys that I'm running with in Adel. I know the guys there they're smart. There are a lot of, no offense to those guys, but a lot of like older veteran people that's been racing for a while that know what they're doing. So I think that's when I first started racing cruiser last year. Why I wasn't so nervous to race was because I know it was a little group of cars, and I knew most of the guys in those cars, and I knew that they weren't going to do anything to me. So I think that's probably what helped me not be so nervous for my first race.
Are you excited at all to be able to run my motor versus your motor from last year?
Yeah, especially in Adel. I haven't ran your motor in Adel yet. It's definitely going to be changed, and I definitely think it's going to help me if I can keep it under me and keep it in control. Oh, I see. There we go. I think it's on good now. There we go.
You need a straight screwdriver to get your tabs on.
Can't see if we have if the numbers are on there still anymore.
Yeah, they're on there
They are? I don't know.
because they're printed on the plug wires.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was the distributor tab that we used for my motor that was on the numbers were on the actual distributor. There we go. Now we just gotta plug the wires in the right spot. So, On most Chevrolet intakes, they will have
Your factory intakes.
factory intakes. It will have the numbers and kind of like the order here on the front intake. Oil pressure gauge, and then
There.
where does this go?
That will go on there. We'll put
Okay.
the carburetor
Which one
on.
do I get?
Just we'll worry about that. Get that on there.
Okay.
Get that started on there. Don't over tighten it because it's brass. Just get it good and snug.
Now we're going to get the power steering pump back on here, get the belt on, everything, and then probably going to put the radiator on and go from there.
Like I said, we're gonna put it in without the fan shroud for now. I gotta do some work to that. Someone kind of tore it up a couple times last year.
I agree.
Yeah, before we start racing, we should probably take this back out and wash it out. I see it's a little dirty. But for now, find your top pull down plate. All right. We're back. Raven found his top radiator mount.
I also
Now he's
screwed up again. But
yeah, he broke one of the fucking mounting bolts off. Oh, sorry for swearing. Broke one of his bolts off, so we're gonna have to fix that. Now he's working on his radiator hoses.
Damn it, Ray. Breathers.
Well, we don't necessarily need to worry about breathers tonight.
So carburetor.
Carburetor, and then your fuel lines.
And then.
And then we put some fluid in that, and we should be able to try and fire it.
All right, since I'm here, I can just take this and put it.
Yeah.
Put it on.
You know what hole that goes to?
Pretty sure it goes.
Make sure you don't go to the wrong one.
Pretty sure it goes to this.
No.
No, this one.
Yeah.
Well. Oops. See poopsie. Ow.
That hurt?
No. Don't say it.
I didn't feel anything.
Alright, so I can get the carburetor over here, get it on, and then get the rest of everything hooked up. Here, I'll put this over here because I know I'm going to need it. So for this, my dad's motor, we got Rochester the first year that he got back into racing. And we've used this Rochester on this motor because we know it runs good and we know it's set good for this motor. My motor that I ran last year was a Holly. We had so much problems with that thing.
I still think some of it was running that electric fuel pump.
It could be, yeah. Now, what I gotta do is add on the fuel line, which I need a screwdriver for.
You can kind of hold that as I pour this in. You get that. Well, I gotta hook up the battery yet. I don't have the battery yet.
it plugged in right now. Alright, so we got the car running. At first it wasn't running very good because it was probably my fault. I probably didn't plug in spark plug wire right. But we got that figured out, right? Sounds good. Sounds healthy. Good to hear that thing again. I think the next step is to, I think the only thing we're going to do underneath the hood is probably finish the fan shroud. Maybe a couple little things here and there, and then I think that's about it. And then we're going to get to work on putting the body back together and then putting new decals on for sponsors and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.